Look where I am! I'm back in the room with the Golem. I want to apologize, the last few videos I've been recording a bunch ahead, and so I hadn't had a chance to kind of respond or react to any feedback. But there were a number of useful things that people said. One is that I should farm this guy for drops. Another is just kind of understanding, oh yeah, if I hover my mouse here, it lights up with the little power cell, and so it works just like the locked chests in the dungeons. You don't have to be holding the power cell in order to click on this thing. I can just click down here, there we go, in order to summon another one of these guys. And so it seemed to me that the last battle with this guy was pretty easy, and I'm not sure if it's just because I was flying around and he couldn't really attack me and I had a really great weapon. But I didn't bring any buff potions or anything, and so hopefully I won't need them. But we're going to try killing this guy a few more times because it appears that he has some rare drops. I haven't looked to see what they all are, but it seems like he has some rare drops that I would want to get. And so I'm going to try to fight this guy a few times if I can and see if I can get some of those drops and discover what they are. And so wish me luck! I seem to recall that I can just attack the head, and it's already halfway down in terms of hit points and whatnot. And so I think if I could just kind of dodge his various attacks and just kind of focus on the head. He's already down to 4,000 something. I think this guy should be dead pretty quickly. And it's only near the end of the fight where he starts shooting lots of crazy lasers that I think I'm going to be in any trouble, especially if I manage to stay above him. Yeah, so far this seems to be going pretty well. I do have the campfire and the heart lantern, which are both very good for giving me extra life regen. Okay, whoop, okay, let's not get stomped on. Alright, that did a fair amount of damage. So let's try not to get stomped on by the body. Let's try to keep attacking the head, which is up here somewhere. Are these fireballs? Are they like homing in on me? Not sure. Might need to use a healing potion here in a moment. How many hit points does the head have left? I'm having a hard time mousing over it. Oh, his body I think I just hit and had to hit points. Alright, so we defeated him. Possessed Hatchet, I believe, is what I just got as a drop. Let's check that out. 120 melee damage. Doesn't have chases after your enemy. Okay, we gotta try that out. Hold on. Possessed Hatchet. Let's just run around and find some guys here in the dungeon. All the bad guys are obviously very scared of me in my Possessed Hatchet. Oh, it's like a boomerang. Interesting. Alright, here we go. Here's a guy. So if I aim off target, I see, as it kind of arcs and comes back, it kind of swooped around. Did he just drop something? Kind of swooped around. No, I guess that was just body parts. And kind of aimed at him. I see. So it's like a boomerang that kind of like arcs in the direction of your enemies. I can't hold down the button, but it does do a ton of single target melee damage. So that actually is a pretty good weapon. Yeah, and you kind of aim in the right vicinity. Yeah, alright, that's a pretty cool weapon. But let's continue fighting the Golem and see what other drops we can get. So I'll be back with you guys in a moment. Alright, I think we're ready to fight him again, and so I've got a number of these power cells, so let's just do it. Unless anything interesting happens, I will see you at the end of the battle. Alright, interesting. I managed to hit one of his punching hands, and I think it like broke off the hand. I didn't realize that was something you could break off separately. And so we still have the head and the body, but I think his little punching glove arms have come off. So I guess he's kind of like Skeletron in that respect, and that you can kind of like defeat his limbs separately from defeating the main portion of his body or his head, which is now going to fly around. Okay, but his body still has... Oh, crap. His body still has 7,000 hit points, and I'm getting stomped on by it. Alright, so I just used a healing potion there. Alright, so I'm having a little bit more trouble this battle. So maybe defeating his little boxing glove limbs is not a good idea. Because now it seems like he's jumping around at me more, but it seems like the body... Yeah, the body's almost dead. There we go. Okay, and he killed the body, and he's dead. And he dropped a Rash Sunstone. I happen to know that you can combine the Sunstone and the Moonstone to something that will just... the Sunstone increases your stats worn during the day, the Moonstone increases your stats worn at night, and so I think those two combine to something that just always increases your stats. So that would be pretty useful. I'm back up to 500 life, so I'm going to summon him again, and see what other drops we get. I feel kind of fortunate this arena is tall enough that I can just kind of always fly above him. I wonder if the various jungle temples don't always spawn with as big of a room for this altar, and that I could imagine make this battle considerably more difficult if you had less room to maneuver to kind of like dodge him and avoid all of his various attacks. And so I feel fortunate in terms of the size of my little altar room here at the end of the temple, but he is dead once again, and this time I got... what did I get? Stinger, something that shoots an explosive bolt. Let's check that thing out. Oh, interesting. Alright, and what does it use for ammunition? It said I had 78. What do I have 78 of? Stinger bolts. I see. Alright, fascinating. Alright, he's dead once again. And this time, Sunstone? Yeah, I just got a second Sunstone. Alright, that was unlucky. I still have a few more of these summoning items. How many do I have? I got 6 more. And so let me heal up and we'll fight him again. Alright, there we go. Another Golem. Ready for action. Probably not. He's probably just ready to die. Look out, Golem. I'm hitting you with a javelin right in your fist, which will soon be broken off from your body. It seems like the Golem head has the hit point counter up until the time where it breaks off from the body, and then the body has the hit point counter, I think? Or something? Yeah, because now the Golem head doesn't have a hit point counter, and now the body has a hit point counter. And previously the Golem head had the hit point counter. So I'm not exactly sure if that kind of like suggests where you're supposed to target him or something. So maybe I should be aiming at the body now, whereas I was aiming at the head before. I don't know. In any case, with this weapon you don't need to aim a whole lot, which is pretty nice. Hooray! Eye of the Golem. Okay, that's the one I think I really wanted. So let's take a look at the Eye of the Golem. 10% increased critical strike and its material. Someone on another video pointed out the fact that the Avenger emblem is a material, and so I think I can combine that with that to get another emblem, and they will stack to give me tons of extra damage. And so I want to get a second Avenger emblem. I like the fact that this one is warding. I can't remember if I have any of the other drops from the Wall of Flesh that I could combine into future Avenger emblems. So let me take a look through my chests, and then potentially we'll go fight the Wall of Flesh a few times. While I'm here and thinking about it, let's go ahead and combine the Sunstone and the Moonstone. And I guess I prefer not to combine the Rash Sunstone, and so let me put that away for a minute to make sure that it won't be used in combination. Into the Celestial Stone. Minor increases to damage, melee speed, critical strike chance, life regeneration, defense, pick speed, and minion knockback. Minion knockback. Not even sure exactly what that is. But yes, let's go ahead and use that. And I guess I'll swap it out for that right now. But I will get some guide voodoo dolls, and we will go fight the Wall of Flesh a few times. Alright, I don't have any buffs or anything, but let's go ahead and drop a guide voodoo doll into the lava and see how the Wall of Flesh does against my current weaponry. Let's see. Scourge of the Corruptor cuts right through the hungry, and so we will get through the front lines very quickly. And let's see, Wall of Flesh himself has 5,000 of 8,000. Oh yeah, this is going to be a quick fight. Fair enough. I just want your drops at this point. The fight itself isn't all that interesting or meaningful. You're dead, sir. What did we get? Ranger Emblem. Okay, great. That is one of the 3 emblems that I need. And a new guide has already arrived. And I was very lucky, and I got another guide voodoo doll just when I was walking around down here, because I only had 1 left. And so now I have 2 left. Well, I had 2 left. Then I had 1 left, and now I have 0 left. Oh, there's another guide voodoo doll. Terrific. Great. We'll be able to fight this guy again. But in any case, Wall of Flesh, hurry up and arrive, so I can hit you with all of this stuff. Alright, so we got the Ranger Emblem. I really thought I had an extra one of the emblems, but I guess not. I didn't see it in any of my chests. Hope I didn't sell it or something. And so there's a Ranger Emblem, which is for range damage. There's the I can't remember what the names of the emblems. There's a magic emblem and there's a melee emblem. And so if I get all three of those, I can make another Avenger emblem. And then Warrior emblem. Okay, that's the melee one. So far, so good. I've been getting very lucky in terms of emblem drops because they're random drops and sometimes you get, you know, like 6 of one emblem and then none of the other one that you need. This little guy down here, the Red Devil, is... Oh, there's another Guide Voodoo doll. This is fantastic. That little Red Devil thing, he's actually a pretty mean enemy, so I should keep my eye on him. Let's go ahead and drop another Guide Voodoo doll in the lava. Oh, did I get another guide? Crap, I just wasted that one. You can only sacrifice the guide if you actually have a guide in your world, and so perhaps it's nighttime, because the guide didn't immediately respawn. And so, I guess... Yeah, I guess we'll have to come back down here later after I get another guide so that we can summon the Wall of Flesh once again and try to get the rest of the emblems, so I'll be back. Tanner the guide has arrived. I decided to stay down here, and I didn't have to wait long for another guide to arrive, and so... Oops, wrong way. I guess it's the direction you were facing that this thing gets dropped. Oh, and there's another guy with the Guide Voodoo doll just over there to the left. I wonder if I can get him to come over here so I can kill him. Or at least stay on the screen and not despawn. Because I would like to have another Guide Voodoo doll available after this fight. Alright, let's see how quickly we can kill the Wall of Flesh if I'm like right in his face. And actually, this might even not be the best weapon since he's a single target enemy. I wonder if I should be using like a Paladin Hammer or something. Another Warrior emblem, okay. I could stack that as well, but let's see if the... They're still hungry here. Did that guy who had the Guide Voodoo doll, did he happen to die and drop a Voodoo doll in here anywhere? It doesn't look like it. Unlucky. Ah, there's that Red Devil dude. I think he has a drop where you can get this crazy spear he was just shooting at me. That seems like it hits pretty hard, so it seems like it'd be pretty powerful, but I've never gotten that rare drop from the Red Devil. I guess I haven't really spent much time down here in the Underworld during hard mode. Hasty Magma Stone. Inflicts fire damage on attack? Is that what it said? Interesting. That's not the drop that I was expecting to get from that guy. So is that just something that turns all of your attacks into fire attacks? It's a material. Interesting. I wonder what you can make out of that. And I guess let's go ahead and try equipping it really quick. Just to see... Oh, wow! My javelin is now set on fire. And even the little eaters are set on fire. They're like little fiery things running around. That's actually kind of cool. If I could set everybody on fire? I think I like that. And it's material. I wonder what I can combine it with. Murderous Unholy Trident. Okay, I finally killed the Red Devil and got that drop. Where is it? Murderous Unholy Trident. 81 magic damage. That seems worth trying out. Let's find somebody to kill. Hellbat banner. Neat. Alright, where is... Alright, there's a Hellbat. Zoom! Oh, wow! That does a lot of damage. Oh, here's the Red Devil. Oh, it doesn't shoot very fast, though. It's not super slow, but it's kind of slow. Alright, but it's always fun to have a new weapon. Alright, I'm back home, and it seems like there's a whole glove set of things. I can combine a Titan Glove, which I think you get from a Mimic with Brisk Feral Claws, to make a Power Glove. And then the Power Glove itself is a material that I can combine with what? With an Avenger emblem. Wow, that's expensive. To make a Mechanical Glove. And then I believe I can combine the Mechanical Glove, right, with this Magma Stone that I got to make a Fire Gauntlet. And so that's another thing you need Avenger emblems for. So I'm not going to do that right now, but that's something to look forward to perhaps. But I just got some more Guide Voodoo dolls. It turns out that I did have some socked away up here, which was really good, because it turns out that the Guide Voodoo dolls do not spawn all that often down in the Underworld now that I'm in hard mode, and so, yeah, I'm going to go back down there and fight some more and try to get the drops I want. Unfortunately, I lost a big segment of footage here. I fought the wet ball of flesh a few more times to get the drops I wanted, and then did some combinations on some of the emblems. I have a little bit of footage right at the end, but unfortunately I lost a segment of footage there. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I always feel bad, so sorry about that. But in any case, we'll go ahead and finish up the episode with the little bit that I have left, but at this point I'm pretty powerful, so that's good stuff. Actually, you know what? I've got a Menacing Warrior emblem, which I could wear on top of all these things. I'd have to give up another kind of healing thing, and so that makes it pretty dangerous in terms of, at this point, I'm slow. I can still fly around, but I've got that, and that, and so with those stacked, 94 melee damage now out of the Scourge of the Corruptor. That could be pretty powerful. And I could even possibly swap out some other things here. So much to think about.